Have you read those posts where men say dating is now a pricey game and men without money never win? But hear this, you still believe this because you don't know these 5 simple tips to change the situation for you. Think about this. What if you stopped paying for her life? If your money was gone tomorrow, would she stay or leave quicker than your salary? Today, I will show you how to say no to giving her money and still keep her attached, interested, invested, and wanting more from you. Are you set? Let's begin. Stephanie here. Welcome to the channel. Let's be honest, some men think showing cash is the only way to keep a woman interested. Mostly, I don't blame you for believing this, right? Many women make it look that way, but it is also true because you've been getting this whole dating situation wrong. You're supporting the idea that money is the only thing that makes women happy, and so when you start dating, your relationship quickly becomes like a business deal, and this is actually allowed by you. Really, the moment your relationship becomes transactional, the way I see it, you've lost. I'm here to teach you how to stop being the ATM while increasing attraction. Let's look at exactly how to do that. Point number 1, set clear boundaries early. Trust me, the way you deal with boundaries, specifically financial ones, creates the feeling for your entire relationship. When you first start dating, you of course want to impress her, right? It is wonderful to take her out and pay for the meals or even sometimes spoil her with something truly expensive. But there's a fine line between generosity and becoming her own ATM. I mean, if you keep paying without question, you're quietly teaching her to see you as a source of money rather than a worthwhile partner. And believe me, once that idea is set, changing it becomes much, much harder. So here's what you need to do rather, okay? Set boundaries in a plain way and confidently from the start, from the beginning. Make it clear that while you're willing to sometimes treat her, you expect both people to join. Remember, a healthy relationship is a partnership and not a sponsorship. For example, okay, let's say you've been paying for each date since you met, right? Try something quiet but powerful like this on another time. Say, hey, I love spending time with you. How about we change things a bit? Why don't you pay for dinner tonight and I'll cover next week? Now, by saying it this way, you're not just guarding your wallet, you're building a situation where she is just as invested and values the worth of your time and company and not just your bank account. Also, it tells her that you're not always going to pay the bill. Imagine you always pay her phone bill, for example. 1 month, try this method. Say, listen, I've liked helping you out, but this month I need to focus on some other goals. I'm sure you've got this. This quiet yet assertive communication does 2 important things. 1, it plainly shows that you're not an unlimited financial resource. What's your biggest challenge with setting boundaries? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And 2, it tells her your own goals and boundaries come first, raising your value in her eyes. Now, women respect men who respect themselves enough to make clear lines. I'm telling you, boundaries aren't about holding back. They're about making sure of mutual respect and true connection. And interestingly, when you set clear boundaries, okay, specifically financial boundaries early, and if she's the right kind of woman, you don't send her away. You really pull her closer by giving her something far more valuable to like, and that is your real self. Point number 2, give her emotional value and not financial value. Let me ask you this. Have you ever paused to think why some men who aren't especially wealthy, seem to easily keep high-quality women deeply interested and even very focused? Now, it's because these men really understand something that is very important. Emotional value always wins against financial value. Here's what I mean. Most men think if they give a woman lots of expensive gifts or fancy dinners, she'll stay. But in truth, if you depend on your wallet to keep her interested, you know what? You're able to be swapped by anyone who has a larger wallet. On the other side, if you learn the art of giving emotional value, you become one of a kind. You become that guy who leaves a memory that she can't find anywhere else. Okay, so how do you deliver emotional value? My advice, be truly present. When she talks, listen. Actually listen, make eye contact, ask questions, truly engage with all that she's sharing, right? Women really want connection, and your real interest creates deep emotional bonds. 2, accept her feelings. If she's had a hard day, don't try to solve everything right away. Instead, accept how she feels by saying something like, "Hey, that sounds hard. I completely get why you're upset right now. I'm here when you want to talk some more." Easy validation builds strong emotional connections, stronger than any expensive dinner you could ever manage. 3, create unforgettable experiences. Focus on creating one-of-a-kind experiences that money can't buy. Those funny moments, unplanned adventures, and caring gestures that she'll tell her friends about. Awaken her emotions in ways that money can't copy, right? Here's the thing, women remember emotions and not transactions. Long after she forgets who paid for dinner, she'll clearly remember how unique and understood she felt when she was with you. When you always deliver emotional value, you'll reach a part of her mind that no amount of cash can touch. She'll want you and not your money. That's how you build real attraction, attachment, and interest that lasts. Believe me. What has been more powerful in your own experiences, emotional connection or financial spending? Share your story in the comments below. There are more crucial points coming up, so please watch until the end. If this resonates with you, help others find it by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Point number 3, assertive but respectful communication. So here's something most men don't fully get, right? Women are like confidence and strength, and nothing shows these qualities better than assertive yet respectful communication, particularly when it has to do with issues about finances and money. I'll explain. So many guys feel bad saying no to financial requests because, well, in short, they're afraid of making her sad or creating some kind of fight. But the truth is, if you're always saying yes, she will, in time, take it from me. She will, in time, lose respect for you. Women are naturally attracted to men who have the strength to set clear rules, even if it means saying an uncomfortable truth. By respectfully standing up for yourself, you send a strong message. You're a high-value man with standards and self-respect. Now, here's how you can do this assertively without sounding mean or cheap. Here we go. You set? First thing, be clear and direct. Stay away from vague excuses or too much apologetic language, okay? Instead, be simple and warm. For example, if she suggests a vacation that you're not okay with, listen. Respond with, "Hey, that sounds great, but it's not part of my financial plans right now. Can we think of something else that's fun that we can enjoy together?" Look, you're still positive and open. You're just easily stating your boundary. 2, use confident actions when giving your message. Keep eye contact, speak in a steady voice, keep your posture confidently as well. Your body signals communicate even more powerfully than the words you're saying. She'll, without thinking, read your body language as strength, maturity, and attractiveness. And if you're not displaying these things, then it'll communicate something totally different. 3, say your no in a good way. Saying no to a financial request doesn't have to feel bad. You can really frame it as a way to build stronger connections. For example, instead of outright saying, "No, I won't pay for your shopping trip," you could say something like, "Look, I'd love to see you happy, but I think you'll feel better getting that yourself. It'll feel amazing when you get it on your own. Trust me." This moves the focus positively, giving power to her and improving her respect for you. And trust me, any woman who gets upset at that might not be the right woman for you. Now, this kind of response gets 3 powerful results. Number 1, you're building respect. She sees that you value yourself and your own what matters to you. 2, you show strength and independence, and these are attractive traits that naturally pull her closer to you, right? 3, you support her own growth and independence. Yep. The main point is when you master assertive yet respectful communication, you set healthy boundaries without hurting attraction. In fact, instead of pushing her away, this really increases her interest, making you be noticed as a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to say it clearly. Point number 4, create a situation of mutual investment. What does this mean? Well, if you're the only one putting in, whether emotionally, financially, or physically, the attraction will end quickly. Relationships do well when both people are busy and contributing. The moment you set a situation where she's just as invested, her attraction will become stronger. How do you handle saying no in a relationship? Share your approach or challenges in the comments. We're almost done, so don't miss the final and most important point. Keep watching. If this is helping you, please support this work by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with your friends. Her respect for you will go way up. Remember, humans by nature value things they invest their time, effort, and energy into. Think about your own life. You most likely cherish the things you've yourself worked hard to get. That exact thinking applies to relationships. If she's always receiving without giving back, she'll in the end take you for something expected. So here's how you can fast establish mutual investment well. Number 1, push her initiative, okay? Instead of always planning and paying, now and then hand the control to her. For example, after you've planned a few dates, say something like, "Hey, I love the ideas that you've thought of lately, but I'm interested in what's your idea of an awesome date night. Surprise me next time." This helps her creativity and investment in the relationship, increasing her emotional interest. 2, see her contributions. When she invests emotionally or in real ways, even in small ways, you want to notice things like that, okay? For example, you can say, "Hey, I saw you went out of your way to plan our evening, and I truly appreciate that." Easy recognition makes her feel valued, noticed, and more likely to invest more and in the future. 3, even out the effort and energy. Mutual investment isn't just financial. It includes emotional support, real help, and important gestures. If you're always starting conversations, let her reach out as well occasionally. If you're always providing emotional support, softly encourage her to give back. For instance, if you're always the one listening to her problems, maybe one day you can just say, "Hey, you know what? I can see you're really at ease sharing with me, and I love that. Do you care if I share something that's been on my mind too?" This will create a healthy pattern of giving and receiving. So imagine you've been paying for all her expenses for months. The dinners, the outings, the personal bills, everything. One day, what you want to do is start a gentle yet assertive conversation like this. Say, "I love doing nice things for you, but I also think we'll both feel even better if we even things out a little more. How about you pay for dinner next time? Or maybe surprise me with a plan. It'll truly mean a lot to me." With this method, you do 3 very important things. She begins to truly appreciate your past generosity. She feels able to actively contribute, making stronger her emotional connection to you. You've changed the relationship dynamics to be healthier, balanced, and more able to last. So the final point is the more she invests, the more she'll value you, making financial need unnecessary. You'll become someone she truly wants to keep, not because of what you pay for, but because of the person you are when you're together. What makes a partner truly valuable to you, their investments or their character? Let us know in the comments below. Build attraction through personal ambition. Women are like men with purpose, drive, and a clear view of the future. And this is exactly why learning personal ambition is a total game changer when it involves keeping her interested without having to open your wallet. Ambition shows confidence, stability, and potential. Women by nature look for men who have direction and goals and aspirations because it says security, intelligence, and a hope of a great future. When you're by yourself ambitious, it by itself lowers the importance of money as a way to impress. She'll be more interested by the man you're turning into than by the gifts you're buying her right now. So how do you use ambition to increase this attraction that we're talking about? Fast, I'll share. Clearly define your goals and share them, right? Let her know that you have clear, important objectives. It doesn't matter if your goal is career growth, building a business, learning some kind of a skill, or reaching personal growth. What matters is that you're very interested about what you're doing. So you could share your dream, for example, by honestly saying something like, "Hey, I'm really thrilled because I've set a goal to get promoted in the next year, and I'm giving extra time to learning the skills that I need to see this happen. I mean, it's gonna be hard, but I know it'll be worth it." This will create her curiosity and respect for you. Number 2, put first your goals and values. Show her you won't harm your personal growth for short-lived pleasures or just to impress other people. So imagine she requests something very costly. Say something confidently like, "Well, as appealing as that sounds, I'm putting most of my attention and money towards this big project right now. It'll be worth it big time later on, trust me." Not only does this show financial control, it also shares long-term thinking. 3, let her see your passion. Passion is catching. When a woman sees you fully immersed in something you truly care about, she becomes very interested in you. Whether it's a hobby, a career, or a personal project, let her be part of that enthusiasm. So imagine you're very passionately building a new business, working late nights and weekends. Instead of always spending money on outings, invite her into your life by saying, "Hey, I'd love your thoughts on what I'm working on. It means a lot to me. Do you mind looking at this idea I'm developing?" Here's why this is powerful. She feels valued and part of this ambitious path. She sees with her own eyes your dedication and your drive. Her attraction grows rapidly because ambition is linked to attractiveness in the mind. Everyone, keeping a woman interested is never about opening your wallet. It's about revealing your true value as a person. Respect yourself, set boundaries, deliver emotional experiences, and live with passion. If you learn these, you won't need money to hold her interest. She'll be sticking around for you. Until next time, stay aware. What's one personal goal you're passionate about right now? Share it in the comments below. Let's support each other's growth. If this entire series from Stephanie on the manipulated mind gave you a new perspective, please help the channel grow by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with someone who needs to hear this message. Thank you for watching.